language stopping you from connecting with people? So you want to connect, but there's something in the way. Today, we're going to explore how your wounding story is creating a physical barrier to your desire to make significant connections. So, I am really happy to be talking about this today because we are in summertime, and in summertime we are we live a different way than if it was winter. And in holistic nutrition, we talk about eating for the seasons, and we eat for our body and the environment around us. So when we're in summer, we can take that same philosophy and bring it into how we connect with people. And connection now more than ever is so important as we are in this period of trying to deal with reconnecting to the outside world, as restaurants open and stores start opening again. But more importantly, as you are trying to get out there and wanting to connect, you might be showing the world that you don't want to connect with your body language. So let's explore what that actually means. So, like I said, in summertime, this is all about expansion. It's about being in our fullness in the summertime, right? We're so used to going out to parties, going out, doing things outside, um, and having fun and playing and just really exploring and traveling is the best time to do all that. And making connections involves speaking with new people and asking questions and just putting yourself out there. And when we're children, we just seem to do that very naturally. But when we become older, wiser, experience more of life, have heartbreaks after heartbreaks, and then we start to develop this heart armor. And the heart armor comes from our wounding story. So when we are in heartbreak or coming out of heartbreak or trying to deal with past heartbreak, we are saying something to ourselves about how we are in this world. This is our wounding story. And we carry this story from relationship to relationship. And we carry this story on our bodies as if it's like a badge of honor on some level. But more importantly, energetically, what we do is all the stories we're telling ourselves and all the energy and all the thoughts around how we are when we're in relationship, the energy just sort of mingles around us and becomes an armor around our heart energy. And I talk about heart energy because our heart is the strongest rhythmic field that we have in our body. It's stronger and more powerful than our brain energy. So we connect with people based on how we perceive them, not from what they say or do in particular, but how we feel them. And if you're becoming more in tune with how you feel and in your body, then you can easily feel another person's happiness, feel their pain, feel how they're doing that day. And you know this because you can see somebody from across the room, someone you might even know, and you know instantly what their mood is. And you've done that with your ex-partner for years, probably. So our heart energy is our strongest, I call it the first responder. But when we are in heartbreak and we haven't healed, we have this stuff that lingers around and it becomes our heart armor. And even though we want to connect, it goes through the filter of all those stories and all the sadness. So how do we change this? How do we change our heart armor, and how is it affecting us physically? So you might have been aware of you perhaps walking down the street with your head down and maybe your shoulders slumped over a bit. And this is perfectly common, and I see this a lot, when you're walking around with your wounding story, I'm not worthy. I I'm in my own space. I don't really want to connect with anybody. Your thoughts are going all the time. So it's hard for anybody to want to connect with you when you're presenting yourself in a closed manner. And this is what we do in the winter time, right? We don't want to talk to anybody. We put our hood on. But when it comes to the time when you really want to connect, you have to come out of that positioning. You have to come out of that feeling of not being worthy and not wanting to connect with somebody when you truly do want to connect and you want to connect with your heart. So there are tons of TED Talks, and one in particular that I love is done by Amy Cuddy. And she talks about the Wonder Woman pose. I love this because it's so powerful as it manifests how you feel. It makes you stand up straight. It makes you feel powerful in your own being. So, what I want to do is I want to give you some ideas, some tips on how you can connect today. And part of my program, this is a great exercise, and I I make people. I don't make anybody, but I invite in the program people to connect in this way. So it's really important if you really are in the stage where you really want to start connecting with people, and of course we do so. What you can do is give yourself a task of, say, connecting with 2 or 3 people per day, 2 or 3 new people. Give yourself some goals. And the more you do this, the easier it will be for you to present yourself and connect with people. And now, these are the ways that I want you to connect. I want you to lift your head, first of all. I want you to always keep your head up, not down as you're walking in front, for example, or if you're thinking about something. Keep your head up. And then I want you to connect with your eyes. Okay? When you're looking at somebody, when you're passing by somebody, when you're walking through a door and they're holding the door open for you, say thank you by looking at their eyes. This is where we connect. This is where we see each other. Literally, we see each other through our eyes. So if you want to make significant connections, even with strangers, then look at them in their eyes. Okay? So it's just a hello, it's a smile. You don't have to have a conversation, but if you are in an elevator and there's just you and some other person, then why not? Why not compliment their shoes or compliment their hair if they just got it done? We're all trying to get our hair done. Or mention the weather. You can just open up a conversation by looking at them first in the eyes, saying hello, smiling. And if that's all you can do, then that's fine. You don't have to start a conversation. But what this will do is it will allow you to start connecting. And you're going to be so amazed at how many people smile back at you. How many people really just want to connect. Everybody walks around in their own worry all the time and their own stories. I've had a bad day today. Things aren't going well. I couldn't pay my bills. Whatever that is, we all have it. But when you are in heartbreak and you're healing, it's kind of, it levels it up because now you're dealing with energy that is literally repelling people and keeping people away from you when you really want to connect. So change the energy up by connecting with your eyes. Okay, head up, connect with your eyes, and smile. And that's all you need to do to make really significant connections and change your body language so that it is more open to receiving connection. Okay, so this is all about trying to break down that heart armor, break down the habits of keeping your body closed and protecting yourself. It's just a habit. Open up your shoulders, open up your face, bring your face up, connect with your eyes, and smile. See what happens today. If you're in my group, if you're in the Facebook group, My Life Crush, then let me know how it works for you today. Okay? So start connecting in really significant ways by changing your body language and reaching out and being open. Have fun today. Until next time.